Hi folks, how you all doing? Hope you're all well. Jason here, Sandy Back Outdoors, and welcome to my first video 2022. So I'm back out in the local woodland, just out for a bit of a bimble. Gonna have a brew, cook up a nice bit of simple food. Gonna do a cheese and ham omelette, one of my favourites, but I'm gonna do it on something a bit different. It's the alternative Swedish fire torch. First saw this, a guy doing this a few years ago called Mark Bailey. Brilliant channel, very knowledgeable guy. Hasn't posted anything for a while, but his back catalogue of videos are well worth checking out if you haven't seen them already. So yeah, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to stake it into the ground. I've used this method a few times before. It's ideal if you need to get your fire off the ground, if it's snowy or boggy, or you just want to have a go at doing something a bit different. Dead simple to do this one. You don't need an axe, don't need any additional cordage. I've collected a load of dry tinder, got a load of dead ferns and a load of paper birch as well. That should get it going. I'll feed it with a few twigs until it catches. So stick with me, we'll make the torch and then I'll get a brew on. So I've managed to find a couple of nice pieces of dead standing. These will be ideal for what I need. What I need to do now is cut about 7 or 8 sections. This is a perfect diameter. It's probably about 3 or 4 inches in diameter. And I need about 7 or 8 pieces, like I said, about 18 to 22 inches long. We're going to drive these into the ground to keep it all secure because we're not going to use any cordage. So I'll get those cut now and we'll get them back and we'll get it all put together. Right, I've got all the components I need to make the alternative Swedish fire torch. So what I'm going to do next is take off some of the bark on the inside of these logs, and that'll just make it so much easier for it to catch. That'll rough it up a bit. So what I'm doing here, as well as taking the bark off on the inside, I'm just roughing it up a little bit. That'll just make it easier to catch as well. So I've just got one more to do and then we'll get it put together. Right, so now we're ready to construct the alternative Swedish fire torch. So I'm going to start batoning these. Try and get them a couple of inches into the ground. Just keep it as stable as possible. We'll just build round it. Try and keep the tops reasonably level. I've got some offcuts I can put in the centre just to raise the tinder off the ground, keep it dry, and we can build around that as well. Let's say just keeping the drier stuff pointed on the inside. So before I can light it, all I need to do is just make sure that my grill sits on there fairly level, and then we can pack it with tinder. There we go, perfect. Right, let's get it stashed with tinder and get it lit. Big dry pile of tinder there of dead ferns and paper birch. Get that text spark and we'll get that on. Some of the dry twigs in there. They should catch. By the time they're burnt through, the inside of the torch should be alight. Seems to be taking really well. Get the grill on and boil some water up for a brew. few of the logs have burnt through now, so I've just got to finish it off at the lower level. That'll do for me, guys. I'm going to enjoy this. Just check. That's done. Just added a bit of black pepper. That's looks quite nice. Perfect. Just enough cheese, loads of ham. I'm going to eat this, guys, and I'll speak to you before I go. Catch you in a bit. There we go, guys. Down here, that's where I had the Swedish fire torch, the alternative Swedish fire torch. It's all been put back to the way it was, just a bit of damp ground there. Just going to pack my gear away and then I'm going to head out of here. Right, I'm going to end the video here now, guys. Rapidly losing light. Still got to pack my gear away and hike out of here before it gets dark. So I've had a fantastic afternoon. I hope you enjoyed the video too. And if you've never tried the alternative Swedish fire torch, I highly recommend you give it a go. Like I say, it's a nice, fun, easy project. Don't need an axe, don't need any additional cordage. Yeah, it's good fun. I've really enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it too. Until next time, take care. I'll see you again soon.